Well, guys, here we are. We are now 31 days into the new year. And the goal, as you guys know, is to release one song every single day for the entire year. 31 days in deep now. What does that look like? That's what we're going to get into today, guys. I'm going to do a more of a deep dive today into the analytics, the metrics, and all that kind of stuff. Really get into the nitty gritty as I have done before. Hope you guys find value in this deep dive that we're about to get into. I will also be doing another video, which is more about the mindset and more, maybe a little bit better edited, more finely tuned video with better camera and stuff. And that will kind of give you guys a little bit more insight into my thought processes and how I'm approaching, moving forward and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, let's get into it, guys. Let's start the deep dive. So, first thing that I want to point out is one of the biggest things that I learned during this process, and I'll dive into this more in the other video as well, but one of the biggest things has been compilations. Taking these songs and putting them on big compilations at the end of every single week was a huge dub. And we're gonna see more of that. You kind of probably have an idea of where I'm going with this conversation if you've seen the past videos, but you'll definitely see these benefits play out. But we just dropped the 31 track album for the month, and we don't have like the actual numbers for today, but we know the numbers leading up to today, and we can have an idea of like how many streams so far as I'm recording this it has gotten for the day. So before, you know what, actually I was gonna go back into all these like individually, but we don't even have to do that, guys. Actually, this is actually gonna be a lot easier to manage because everything is in one compilation. All these songs are here for us to look at. Okay, so first off, I'm going to go through all these songs. We're just going to look at them individually. I'm going to have like a story about each one of them. We're going to see kind of like where everything lands. Okay, guys? 365 was the first song that we dropped. Okay. Now I can't exactly see where this. Okay, actually, let me go 12 months here. So this song, the first day, it had dropped with 100 streams, and it got boosted up to over 600 streams, guys, because what had happened was it landed on an editorial. That editorial was New Music Friday Portugal. Now, why did it land on this editorial? I have no idea. I have no idea why New Music Friday Portugal specifically got this on their editorial. I have no idea, but hey, I'll take it because this was actually supposed to be on Release Radar, but something happened, and my song from that previous Monday ended up getting the Release Radar instead. So that's the kind of the story behind this song and why it found some kind of success, because right now it has 8,820 streams. That is including the streams from today. Now I want you to take a look at this, guys. So this is after it got on the editorial. 611 streams. It got down to 351, and it got back up to 600, and it's kind of stabled out over this course of this entire thing. It's kind of leveled out about 150, 120, 147, so about around that 150 range, right? But if you guys look right here, this is what's really interesting. So judging by, let me look and see just to make sure. So the 10th was the first compilation that we did, right? 10th was the first compilation. Got down to 455 streams, went back up, and then it went back up a little bit, and then went down and went back up, and then it found its way over here or whatever, right? So that is kind of the story with that track. I can't, be mad at that. Um, we just had a new track drop, "How to Catch a Shiny." That is going to be start of this next following month. Uchiha Scene Massacre. Now this one, right now, it's sitting at 282 streams. This is a new track. This is the only new track out of the ones that are dropping on this album. Already in the first day, 282 streams. Now, this is a big album. Just give you guys an idea. I think I can probably show this. Let's see. So letting me show this. Yeah. So, um, we have the countdown page. This is what the analytics for the countdown page was for this whole experiment, or this first month of the experiment. Um, During this entire time of dropping these songs every single day, um, this countdown page was sitting on my Spotify for that entire month. So it was just gaining pre-saves over the course of the entire month. And it got up to 534 pre-saves without me doing anything except for it just being on my profile. And so that is huge. That is such a huge dub, just because, I mean, it's just free promo, basically. It's just, I mean, I'm so glad that they added this countdown page stuff, because it really does come in handy, and it's helping these tracks and the album itself find life. Because the idea is, you know each compilation is going to boost these songs up, and they do boost them up. You'll see that throughout this process. But this is basically, like, every single song should get, hypothetically, 2 boosts. So it'll get a boost when its compilation comes out, and then it'll get another boost when the full compilation comes out. There's even part of me that thinks that, like, I should make compilations, like, building up to the 30. Like, if I do the first 7 songs, then the next one will be 14 songs, and then the next one will be, you get what I'm saying? So that all of them are actually getting 4 boosts throughout the entire month. I mean, it could hypothetically work. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll start doing that in April. I don't know. We'll have to really see where this goes. But anyway, moving on to Tarnished Funk. Tarnished Funk was also one of the big heavy hitters that I was going for, and it found some pretty good life. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about a good song, right, guys? And the first day it got 229 streams, second day 300, and then it got up to 330, and then 350, and now it's kind of stabilizing a little bit, and it got down over here, right, to Thursday at 114 streams. But listen to this, okay? So 114 streams it got yesterday. This is how we can kind of look and see what it's doing today. So on hand right here, this is as many streams as it's telling us, 3445. Okay, 3445 streams. Okay, now right now what it's sitting at is 3720. So almost 300 streams we're getting just today for this song. So that means this is going from getting 114 streams back up to like the 200 to 300 mark. Which is really awesome. I mean, that's a huge jump. That's like, what I don't know what the percentage would be, but it's basically like double, right? So that's what I'm talking about. This compilation, like putting all these songs on compilations, has really helped a lot. MPC, same thing is happening with MPC. So now MPC had gotten the release radar, right? The first day, or the first real day when it landed on release radar, it got 4,000 streams in the first day, then about 2,000 streams, and then it got down about 1,100, about 900, 950, and then 1,000. So 1,000 streams from yesterday, right? If we look right here, 11,323. Right now, it's at 11,835. So even without release radar, or at least a primary release radar, we're still getting about 500 streams. So that's a dub. That is a dub right there. The Sky is one that was just recently released on Thursday. This is the new release radar song. It's getting release radar currently, and in the first day already we have about 2,000 streams just from today. So already good on that. We don't have much information on where that one's going, so we'll just keep an eye on it. Luigi's Mansion. The last we heard about Luigi's Mansion, which was released on Monday or Wednesday, I believe, it had gotten 97 streams already today. 234 streams. So it was getting 33 streams yesterday. That means it's boosted up from 33 streams to about 120 streams, right? So I don't know. My math might be off on that, but you get what I'm saying. Double, 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 double. Everything's getting doubled up. Problem. Same thing will happen here. Right here, 280 streams was yesterday. Total streams we have 1,359. It already has 1,667. So already 300 streams up from that. So that's actually more than the 280 we have there. It might actually even out. I don't know. We'll have to see, because it was probably going to be going down a little bit because the new compilation was coming out, so it's going to find its level there. He Who Must Not Be Killed. This is the one that did really good on TikTok. So this one already has a pretty big audience already. It got 690 streams yesterday, but if we look at the streams right now, the boost from the album plus already established audience that might be coming to this album as well, it went from getting about 690 to now it's at 1731 when it was at 131. So what is that, about 900 streams? So we're getting boosted like 300 streams right there. That's a dub. Subtitles on. Now this one is a little bit more singy. It's a little bit more emo. Yesterday it got 100, or total it has 108 streams. Already today it has gotten another 142 streams. So going from 22 streams yesterday to getting 140 streams, huge jump. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Midnight Club, same story. You guys see the trend here, okay? Yesterday it got 193 streams. Yesterday, or total streams, 1,050, already has 121. So actually, it's going to be around the same. It might go down a little bit, but it already got some kind of like big boost right here. So maybe like it was really around here. 117 is really where it was going. So I don't know where these are coming from. Maybe it was like a playlist. Let's see. It looks like radio was giving it a lot of streams. So that's where that boost was coming from there, which is cool. I mean, I'm all for, some extra radio play, but it was probably around here without the radio play. So yeah, it's about double, close to double. The further down we get on this, the less boost that we're going to see on a lot of these songs. Left on the Wrong Side got 153 streams yesterday, and already today has about 300 streams. Oh wait, that was what I just went to. Let's see, Temper. This one's an interesting one because it was getting down. It got down to 16 streams yesterday, right? Last we heard about this song, it had about 190 streams. Already has 306 today, so that's another 100 streams, going from 16 streams to over 100 streams. We're seeing these boosts all over the board, all across the board. Devil Gen Freestyle got 193 streams yesterday. Total, it looks like about 100 or 1,379. So, and right now it's sitting at 1,580. So what is that? That's another 200 streams. So, I feel like I'm Enzo. Like a lot of these like smaller songs are the most interesting to me. So it got 38 streams yesterday. It got about 1,600 streams total, and right now it's sitting at 1,700 streams. So it'll go from getting 38 streams to almost close to 100, if not 100. Let's see. Where am I at right now? I don't know if it's Love. This is another one that's kind of outside of my normal wheelhouse. It's a little bit more catchy and poppy. Got 132 streams today. Total 943. Right now it has 1,071, so about 100 streams extra today. Same thing. Same thing. Going from 50 to 100, going from 16 to 100, like these are pretty big jumps. Pretty big jumps. This one, another 100 on this one when it had gotten 39 before. Just flying through these right now. Because, I mean, it's pretty obvious like what's happening, right? 920 streams before today. It got 123 streams. It looks like it's going to have another 100 streams on here. And because this is such a large compilation, right? If you're starting this from the top up, I mean, like, you're going to see these boosts, but you're not going to see, like, that big a boost on some of these. Like, 45, like, the ones that are getting, like, the lower amounts are going to get way bigger boosts than the ones that, were already getting consistent streams, right? Because, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's about taking these songs that are not getting an audience and bringing them up so that they can possibly find an audience with the people that are checking out this album, and they'll add it to their playlists, etc. Bloodhawk, same thing, 45 streams yesterday. What? What is going on here? Oh, guys, this is actually really surprising. So, Bloodhawk right now is getting has 1289. I believe this is getting some kind of release radar. And the reason that so the last we heard about the song, it was getting 230 streams. Okay? Today already it's gotten 1,000 streams. I think that the reason is because Farah probably, he's the producer on it, probably pitched this. So he's getting some kind of release radar as well. That's what's kind of cool about having the producers on there as main artists, is that they can also pitch the song, so they'll give a little bit of release radar as well. My release radar is way bigger than most, so mine's so prominent, right? But these release radars, they count. It's very interesting that now it's getting some kind of release radar. That's really cool. That is really cool. So that's unexpected. I'm glad that we came across this like while I'm going through that. So that's awesome. Stone to Flesh. Last we heard about this one, it had 1923. Right now it's at 2010. So going from 31 to probably about 70 to 80 streams. Let's see. Red X Freestyle, same thing probably. Let's see. So it was getting 92 streams yesterday, and already today almost 200 streams. So there we go. There we go. We're almost done here. Mama got 103 streams yesterday, and today it looks like about 150. So let's see. Born in the Smoke. Yesterday was 37 streams, and it looks like maybe 70 streams, so maybe double there. Let's see. High Ruler got 142 streams yesterday, and today it looks like it has about 100 streams. Okay. Solo Level got about 36 streams yesterday, and today it's gotten about 100 streams. You see what I'm saying, guys? Like, we are like at the end of this, and these are still getting boosted so much. 42 streams yesterday, and today looks like about almost 100 streams. Last one on the list, which should hypothetically get the worst out of everything. It got 50 streams yesterday and looks about 200 streams today, and that's the last one on the list there. So, what did we learn? What have we learned? Compilations, very important. These compilations have helped boost these every single time. Um, Now, I want you guys to let me know down in the comments if you guys think it would be a better idea, because we're seeing these songs get pushed every single time. Maybe I should expand on this waterfall method and do 7 songs in the beginning, then 14, then 23, and then do the 30 or whatever, right? Maybe that might be a better use of the method that I'm using here, because at that point, we're getting 3 to 4 boosts on all these songs every single month. And this month ended up being, 100,000 streams we dropped with. Today it already has 107,500. So, this is going to get boosted up a lot right there. So, I don't know. It's really interesting. That might be the way to go starting in April. And that might be the next thing I'll be doing to kind of improve where we're at. Now, what changes have I made from like the mistakes from this month? There is a few. Okay, so Spotify is pushing the Thursday releases. Well, let me switch over here. So Spotify is releasing the Thursday releases onto Release Radar. Now, starting in March, I will be doing themed days. So my current theme on Thursdays is wrestling songs, songs based off of like wrestling characters and things like that. Now, that means that my Thursday drops will automatically go to Release Radar. I think it has something to do with the time zones. And it doesn't seem like there's anything I can do with that, or to fix that, other than plan for good songs that I want to go on Release Radar to be on Thursdays. Now, that kind of gets a little bit tricky when I'm doing themed days, and I'm just like, oh, this theme is always just going to be on Release Radar. And so right now I have it set to the wrestling. Maybe in April, because this starts in March, maybe in April I will change what happens on Thursdays. That is, I'm not really sure what I'm going to be changing it to. I don't know. Maybe it'll be a miscellaneous day, like where I just drop the big bangers on those days. And I'm not sure. It's something that I need to give a little bit more thought to, because it would also mean I'd kind of be sacrificing one of the days. So, that is one thing that I am, making changes towards. Obviously, the compilation thing, I may do that in April as well. But just from the going from month 1 to month 2, as far as like things that I'm changing, one other thing that I am focused on changing is, let me get in here. There we go. One other thing that I'm changing is, let me go to my channel here, is I changed all the thumbnails. So all the thumbnails have been improved on YouTube. This was one of my problems that I was having with YouTube, is low CTR, and I wanted to also improve the branding of my channel, and so this has greatly helped that along. So now the thumbnails reflect what the themes are for my cover arts, which are based off of like old like video game boxes. So like the first month was NES, and that's why it looks like this. And then now moving into February, we just dropped this one. It's more based around the SNES, the Super Nintendo game boxes. So, and that'll just continue to evolve. In March, it's Genesis. In April, it'll be Game Boy, etc. But overall, let's go to the metrics of just like like what's been happening on YouTube, because YouTube is, important to this whole process as well, because it also can convert over to my Spotify and other streaming services as well. I know I focus on Spotify a lot on this. When we get into this kind of, the nitty gritty of, the stats and all that. But, a big part is going to be, these, uh, sorry, these YouTube videos and stuff like that. If that makes sense. I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought there. But anyway, so let's look at the analytics. So this is the only thing I can really, kind of measure what's happening here. So already views at 11% more than it was in the previous month. Now, I wasn't releasing anything in that month, so obviously we're going to see some kind of jump. Watch time is about the same. My songs are usually around the same length. Unique viewers, 14% more than the previous 28 days. So that means that we're reaching out to other people. We're reaching out and trying to find new audiences and stuff like that. Impressions, impressions was 18% more than the last month. And the click-through rate is 5% less than the previous 28 days. Now, I will say I've been releasing a lot more, and with the change to the thumbnails and just now happening, before they were a lot lamer. So hopefully we will see an improvement on the click-through rate. Hopefully we will see where that goes. But returning viewers, or let's see, unique viewers, 14% more than the last previous days, and subscribers up 77% more than the previous 28 days, which is a huge deal as well, although the subscribers don't matter as much on YouTube these days, right? Some interesting stories that came out of everything was, where is it? Cosplay Girl, for whatever reason, got big jump. The click-through rate was high. It got a lot of views. It got 5,800 views. Some of these will just get more views than others. Maybe it's based off of the subject. Maybe it's based off of how it is on TikTok, for example, like with He Who Must Not Be Killed. I'm not really sure. All I can do is just drop the videos, and then hopefully they find an audience, right? This is going to be a slow burn with the YouTube. I mean, I have 30,000 subscribers, but the algorithm is totally different. Like, it's not about subscribers. It's about, reaching out to all these new people. And hopefully, if I'm flooding this kind of market with, videos every single day, eventually these, getting these impressions are just the impressions are going to go up. People are going to see the thumbnails more. They're going to see my name more. They're going to eventually click on it. They're hopefully going to come back, right? So that is another thing to keep in mind. Also, I changed the titles. Originally, I was putting something like for example, Bloodhawk. I would put F0 rap, and then say Bloodhawk, and then say Zilla, and then say the producer name and all this other stuff. Instead, what I went with was, originally I was just changing it to the title with the artist name, but now I'm taking it a step further. I'm putting AMV at the beginning of it, so that everybody knows that, it's an AMV channel, and all the songs are by Zilla. And that, I think, hopefully will help. If it doesn't, I don't know. We might make some changes moving into the next month, but we'll have to see. Now, another thing that I did is I started dropping the compilations into videos. So like, for example, I have, like, here's 16-minute compilation with, that series of songs, 15-minute compilation with that series of songs, about 22-minute collection here with that set of songs as well. So, and at the end I have an hour and 7-minute long compilation of all of the songs. Um, and I don't know. Hopefully those find an audience too. I mean, if you're looking for like playlists, or like some people just look for like these like big compilations of songs to listen to, and you're like, oh man, I want to listen to some nerdcore, or I want to listen to some whatever. Um, Hopefully by the end of the year, because if I drop these every single week, that's at least 4 videos. You're gonna have like 54 of these like compilation playlist videos with different types of music based off of different types of anime and video games and whatever, and that's just going to add on to the other videos that are already am putting out, which is going to be 165 videos, so or 365 videos. So add this on top of that, we're going to be well over 400 videos by the end of the year, which is going to be pretty unprecedented. This is going to be ridiculous. So, and I mean, some people just enjoy listening to compilations over listening to the song, each individual song, or they can go to the playlist and they can listen to stuff that way as well. There's just I'm trying to give everybody different options on how they experience my music and experience this whole project and everything like that. Oh my gosh, I just realized I was not even showing that. I was not even showing that. Here, I'll show you real quick. That's silly of me. I forgot that I was on my thing here. Let me go back to the channel. I'll just show you this, guys, real quick for those watching. So there you go. That is like what the thumbnails look like now. And here's the compilations. You can kind of see they're kind of in line with each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That is it right there. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. We're 30 minutes in now. I mean, hey, 31 songs, 32 minutes. I guess it makes sense. I hope that you guys found some value out of this. I think that you'll probably find a little bit more value out of the deep dive into my mindset and just a pretty frank conversation about what's going on and where I'm going after this. But yeah, if you guys enjoy this, let me know down in the comments. And hopefully, I actually had somebody recently hit me up. They're like, yo, I'm going to try to do this because I, posted on Twitter. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Sunbroku Music. Somebody had told me, they were like, oh, I'm going to try this going into like the next few months or whatever. I'm going to try to do a song every single day. And even had some other artists say like, yo, since you're releasing a song every single day and I see it's working for you and you're creating this content, you're putting this content out all the time, to promote these songs, I'm going to try to post every single day content or whatever. And they've seen so much growth from just posting, in general, just getting stuff out there. And I think a lot of times that's where, we kind of, get in our heads and we think, oh, is this like, are people going to get annoyed with me, posting every single day, or like, oh, I don't have like, if it's not going to be viral, then it's not worth it or something like that, or I don't want to repost something, whatever the case may be. A lot of people get in their heads about that kind of stuff. And it seems like this person in particular, found their way out of that and is finding success. So, I don't know. We're only a month into this, guys. So we'll have to see where it goes. I'm gonna get into like a lot of the future stuff in that next video. I'm gonna post both of these right next to each other. So if you're seeing this one right now, you're probably gonna be seeing the other one pretty soon. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I hope you guys have a great day. And I will see you on the next one, which will be 38 songs. We'll be at 38 songs at that point on the 7th. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. You guys have a good night, and Zilla out.